In my experience, many people who claim they have had past lives don't just rely on dreams or hypnotherapy or meditation. They believe it because a channeled entity tells them these things. Hello, I'm Dougherty here for 𝗧𝗫𝗄𝗃.org. When it comes to people's claim that reincarnation is true, some people say this is so because they have memories of a past life. Some people, including children, claim to impressively recall past life memories. This is a pretty dense topic, so I'm hoping to give some solid logical and biblical insight on this. First, most past life memories are typically accepted at face value as correct until proven false, especially in environments that encourage these beliefs. And in my experience in the New Age, evidence isn't necessarily something that's respected outside of personal experience. Your experience is your truth. So if someone says they have past life memories and because they have this, then it shows that reincarnation is true. The other thing that I found is that this is a very inconsistent claim, especially when it comes to the belief of karma, which is what we need to work off in order to achieve spiritual enlightenment. So if people are living out their karma based on past lives, it seems very strange to me that they would remember very minimal and quite unhelpful things about their past lives. Like, if you have a terrible life now, what purpose would past life memories have to help you with your karma? And not to mention how it's fair that you're even being punished for something you can't even remember. How could you possibly improve from lifetime to lifetime if you can't remember what you previously did? Furthermore, a lot of them contradict, and I mean a lot. Many times people believe what they are experiencing are memories when in fact they're just jumping to conclusions by sensationalizing what they have perceived as memories without considering other factors. Or they could be experiencing what's called cryptomnesia, which is when someone takes in information and forget where it's from. They later recall the information, but they believe that it's from a previous life because they have no other recollection of where it came from. Now, what about child prodigies or people that seem to suddenly have a talent they didn't have before? Well, it would seem to me that there's a more natural explanation for this than to conclude it's something from a past life. And if they make the claim that it is something from a past life, when it's actually looked into, many of these stories simply just don't add up. They're wildly inconsistent. Past lives can be brought up in memories, dreams, hypnosis, meditation of some kind, and usually the proof that people think that this is from a past life, they feel it. Some people will do past life therapy sessions and claim that they have memories come up through hypnosis or in a dream. And in these cases, confirmation bias is set before people even go in to the hypnosis session. And it's a very subjective conclusion to come to think that it's a dream, which is difficult to decipher as it is, was a past memory. People are going into these sessions wanting this to be true, and they're not there to be told otherwise. This, by the way, is how a lot of false memories can happen as well. Now, there are people out there that will say they don't care if this is true or not because these therapy sessions have actually helped them, but they are, in essence, believing in a lie to explain why they are the way they are. This might be a comfort to some, but you're still letting a lie comfort you, and that's a false comfort based on a false truth. Another situation that comes up with past life memories are people that believe that they've been reincarnated as someone famous, but a group of people will claim to be the same person in a past life. You might have a group of people claiming that they were Cleopatra in a previous life, and they all each claim to have memories of being Cleopatra in a past life. They all can't be telling the truth. So therefore, there must be another explanation for why they feel connected to Cleopatra. And it doesn't just have to be Cleopatra. It could be any famous historical figure that many people have claimed to be the reincarnated form of. Now, even after going through all that, I know that most of you can see why this can't be true along with biblical Christianity. If one is true, the other is false. But we have to ask ourselves, Not all of these cases are made up. Some people really believe this, and I would go as far to say that it's the minority that would try to downright lie when it comes to what they believe to be past life memories. That brings me into talking about how there's definitely a spiritual element to this, and it can get a little creepy. In my experience, many people who claim they have had past lives don't just rely on dreams or hypnotherapy or meditation. They believe it because a channeled entity tells them these things, whether it's directly through their own personal spirit guide of some sort or through psychics. Many people have deep, entrenched connections to the belief of reincarnation because of what these beings have told them. A lot of people who believe in reincarnation specifically believe that channeled entities are spirit guides or ascended masters who have reached nirvana and are able to guide them through the karmic cycle, among other things. People are ready and willing to enter into an altered state of consciousness in order to interact with these beings, but scripture is very clear that this is something forbidden by God for a reason. Deuteronomy 18 is a great start to read about how God sees these practices. I believe one of the main reasons why he forbids it is because we can be deceived. The human heart is very susceptible to idolatry. When you yield yourself to spiritual principalities, then you open yourself up to their influence in your desire to engage spiritism. We see this in Acts 16:16 with the woman with the spirit of divination. When someone invokes a spirit guide to these spirits, Jesus can be an ascended master, Buddha, a leader, an angel, one of many gods, pretty much anything else except Yahweh in the flesh. It seems they will tolerate any belief except biblical Christianity. And I mention this because if Christianity is true, then there is spiritual motivation to promote reincarnation and past lives. A lot of people have linked their past lives to a spirit giving them information. In this aspect, past life memories aren't coming from the people or children themselves, but rather demonic projections that are grafted into their minds. But to the child or person, this seems as if it's their own thoughts and they don't know how to discern the difference. And it's also very interesting that there's a very high correlation of people who practice New Age spirituality and have these experiences. People claim that they have had vivid recollections of living on other planets, even being a former god or goddess, or any number of past life experiences. This makes people highly suggestible to these ideas. Believers are not called to be sober-minded for no reason. It's for our own protection. In 1 Peter 5:8, it says to be alert and sober-minded because our enemy prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. If you're interested in learning more about this topic and my ministry, you can visit my YouTube channel. And for exclusive videos that I've done that you can't find on my channel or anywhere else, you can visit 𝗧𝗔𝗫𝗗𝗘𝗏𝗧𝗔𝗫𝗍𝗔𝗍𝗔𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏